Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. My name is Vidur, and in today's video I'm going to be showing you how you can solve a 2x2 Rubik's Cube. The 2x2 is much easier to solve than the 3x3, so if you learn how to solve this, you should really have no difficulty. If you have any questions, leave them down in the comments, and yeah, let's get started. Solving the 2x2 can be split into 3 steps. The first step is to make the bottom layer of the 2x2. The next step is to orient the top pieces. And the last step is to solve these top pieces. This section of the video will show you how to solve the bottom half or the first layer of the 2x2. For simplicity, I'll be using the white side, and I recommend that you also do the same. The aim of this step is to solve the white face, as well as make all these colors surrounding match. It's just like solving the first layer of a 3x3 to those who watched my guide. The first step is to find the pieces that have white on them. So we have a piece here, another here, you've got one over here, and the last piece is just down here. So I have 4 options that I can start with. I'll just pick one of the pieces, so I'll just choose this one. And now rotate the cube so that the white sticker of that piece is on the bottom. Next, look for the second piece while keeping this first piece in the same orientation. Do this by first looking in the top layer. If you don't have any pieces in the top layer, skip to this time to learn what to do in this situation. So once you've found your piece, look at the other 2 colors. The colors of my piece are red and green. When that's done, it's time to figure out where this piece needs to go. To do this, just look at the colors on these 2 pieces and find the common color. In this case, the common color is red. So I want that piece to be inserted next to the red color. Now just make sure that the piece is right above where it has to go. It's already been done for me, but if your piece is here, here, or even here, just rotate the top layer so that it's correctly placed. And now I'm gonna hold the cube so that this piece is on my top right, and I'm going to do this algorithm. Those who watched my guide on how to solve a 3x3 will recognize this as the right hand algorithm, and it goes like this. Right side up, top face clockwise, right side down, top face counterclockwise. And you're going to repeat this until the piece solves correctly with the white sticker on the bottom. Now you just have to repeat this process. So look around in the top layer to find any pieces that have white. So there's one here. And then look at these 2 colors, which is green and orange. And find the common color with the piece you just inserted. Now the common color is green. So I want this piece to be inserted here. So I'm just gonna rotate the top layer so that this piece is above where it has to go. And I'm gonna do the right hand algorithm until this piece solves correctly. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And there's also just one more case that you have to look out for. And that case is if you have a piece in the bottom layer. So as you can see here, I have this white, blue, and orange piece in the bottom layer. To insert this piece correctly, follow what I'm about to do. So I'm going to take this piece out by first holding the cube so that the piece is on the bottom right. And now I'm going to do the right hand algorithm. So right side up, top face clockwise, right side down, top face counterclockwise. And if you've done this correctly, your piece should now be in the top layer and you can now insert it correctly. So now I just have to insert it using the right hand algorithm. So now that you've learned these cases, you can apply them to solving the first layer on your own. And if you've done this correctly, your white side should be solved and these colors should all match. Now in this section, I'll show you how to orient all of the top pieces. The first thing to do is to pick one of the pieces in the bottom layer and match that with the piece in the top layer. So I'll pick this blue, orange, and white piece, and I'm going to rotate the top layer until the blue, orange, and yellow piece is above the blue, orange, and white piece. Next, you have to check the other pieces in the top layer to see if any of them are in the right spot. And for this step, we need either one or all four pieces in the right spot. So you can see here that this piece isn't oriented, this piece isn't oriented, but this piece is oriented. For this step, we only want either one or four pieces, so we have to pick another color from the bottom layer and try this step again. So now I'm going to pick the white, green, and red piece. So just rotate the top layer so that the yellow, red, and green piece is above the white, green, and red piece. Now check if any of the other pieces are in the right spot. This is not oriented, this isn't oriented, and this piece is also not oriented. So now that none of the other pieces are oriented, I can solve this step. So now you just have to do this algorithm while making sure that the oriented piece is on the top right. Top face clockwise, right side up, top face counterclockwise, left side up. Top face clockwise, right side down, top face counterclockwise, and left side down. Now this may not orient all of the pieces if you do it once, so if that's the case, you just have to do it again. And now all of my pieces are in the right spot. There's also a second case where you can't orient one or four pieces. You can see here that I can only orient either 2 or 0 pieces. So to solve this case, just do the algorithm from anywhere as long as the white side is on the bottom. Top face clockwise, right side up, top face counterclockwise, left side up, top face clockwise, right side down, top face counterclockwise, left side down. Now look around and see if one or all four pieces are oriented. So this blue, orange, and yellow piece is oriented, and none of the other pieces have been put in the right spot, meaning that I did this step correctly and I can now solve this case normally. And once again, the algorithm may not work the first time, so you may have to do it 2 times. And now as you can see, all of the pieces have been put in the right spot and I can now solve them. This section of the video will show you how to solve the pieces in the top layer. Now to solve this step, first rotate the cube so that the white side's on top and an unsolved corner is on the bottom right. Now do the right hand algorithm until this corner solves correctly. So the yellow sticker should be on the bottom. There's 1, 2, 3, and 4. Now you want to rotate the bottom face so that your next unsolved corner is on the bottom right. Don't rotate the whole cube because this will mess it up. Just rotate the bottom face. So now my unsolved corner is on the bottom right, and now I just have to do the right hand algorithm until it solves. So there's 1 and 2. Then you just have to repeat this process until your whole cube is solved. So now if you've done all of this correctly, your 2x2 should now be solved. I recommend that you practice solving your 2x2 so that you know how to solve it from memory and so that you can get faster. Thank you so much for watching this video. Once again, if you have any questions, leave them in the comments and I'll see you in the next video.